Alright, I got my article from Travel Daily News. The name of the article is Ecotourism Certificate Granted to the Ritz-Carlton San Juan. It was published on June 23rd, 2015. A little run through this article is about the Ritz-Carlton San Juan getting the certificate. They are the first resort hotel in Puerto Rico to ever get this certificate. They're the fifth in Puerto Rico to get this established certificate. They got this by doing many of things, which I'll get into later, but it includes getting programs to educate people, reducing water and electric, also using local farms and groceries. This article is related to the planet in many ways, considering they got the ecotourism certificate. That means they're changing all of their practices, atmospheres, where they buy their food, how they do their laundry, anything is based on trying to save the planet. There's a quote in here by their manager that the commitment to the environment is the most important thing to the Ritz-Carlton company. Alright, here are some examples of how they're changing their ways and practices. They've started buying locally produced organic goods for the kitchen spa. They've also teamed up with some organizations for the conservation of their reef near their beach. It is to save the endangered species such as the turtles and also the reef itself. They've also purchased coloring books for kids to highlight where the reef is and what they're trying to save. They've also teamed up with some other conservation teams to support environmental conservation efforts by getting programs for the community and also the tourists that come in to take an educational course on what they're trying to do. They've done a 40% reduction in energy cost by updating the LED bulbs and fluorescent bulbs, also putting sensors in the guest bathrooms and temperature and humidity controllers in the guest rooms. Water conservation, they have put rain/humidity sensors on the exterior landscaping to make sure they're not wasting water, overwatering the plants or anything like that. They are also using a biodigested compost in the kitchen, and they're better controlling their plant material generated by their property. They're actually bringing that material to the landfill to help erosion control. They're also supporting organizations such as Make-A-Wish, Souls for Souls, Hotel El Paraiso, and St. Augustine Parish, trying to help out with those organizations. They're also promoting the works of local artists for sale. They're hanging them up and buying them from local artists and for using in the hotel. Not only are they doing all of these things, but they took a 3-month training period with the Division of Sustainable Tourism at Hotel Green with all of their operational employees. Now with what all they're doing, they're creating an opportunity for all the tourists to come see what all their new practices are and how maybe they can be sustainable at home. With all these practices, they're also creating programs to teach tourists about environmental impacts and also the impacts in that town. They have a lot of reef problem, and they have an endangered turtle that likes to lay eggs on its beach. Hopefully with these programs, tourists are starting to see why ecotourism is so important and why they should start promoting it more. Hopefully with this new certificate it does get promoted more to get more tourists coming. So hopefully in the future more people learn about it and hopefully they can get more ecotourist certificate around the world.